Now let's talk about power. These through-wall units that are commonly referred to as PTAC units, what they have on them is they have a plug that looks a lot like this. This is an exact plug for a 20 amp PTAC. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this plug, it interlocks into the other end of the power distribution center. We have cords that are adaptable for 50 amp ranges, 30 amp dryers, whatever application you need it for. We have a cord or a whip that will actually work for the application. What you're going to want to do is take your power distribution center, you're going to want to come over here, you're going to want to look underneath your air conditioning unit, and you're going to see a plug that looks exactly like the one that's in my hand. Okay, what we've done here is we've located the power. There's actually a receptacle underneath this unit that fits this actual plug. What you're going to do is take this plug, you're going to want to plug it in here. The power source, we've plugged in our power distribution center. Now what we can do is use this to power our equipment to actually do the treatment. You're also going to be able to do the same thing on your range, on your dryer, on whatever power supply you may have. You plug it in the same way. You twist it on the bottom here, you find the power source, you plug it in on the other end. Now you have one power source to power all your equipment. Now we're going to talk about beginning the treatment itself. First thing you want to do is you want to, of course, put your chair back in place so that it's not blocking the airflow to the bed. You want to locate your ePro heater, and these green heavy-duty extension cords come with the heater. These are rated for the heat of the room. They're rated for the amperage that the actual machine takes. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take these cords one by one. You're going to come over here. Remember, as I said before, B and D are the main two coils that need to run. If you need to run any other ones, you can of course run them individually. Then what you're going to want to do is take your plug-ins that you've plugged into your coils, you want to bring them over to your power distribution center, you want to plug those in. Now you're ready to actually energize your heater. Next thing we're going to talk about is fan placement. You see we have the ePro heater facing the bed. What we're trying to do is get that heat to come this way. Now you're going to want to take your fan and place it so that it's recirculating that air back to the heater itself. So you're going to get your fan plugged in to your wall. What's going to happen then is you're going to go ahead, now everything's in place, now we're going to go start the heater. Once we get the heater started, we'll actually come over here, get the fan started, show you how everything circulates to get a successful vortex of air. Okay, here we are back at our ePro heater. So you can see by the B and the D coils having lights on them, they are actually energized. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn your power switch on. That's going to turn on your thermostat. Now you can see the temperature in the room at the time of the treatment's beginning. Then what you're going to want to do is come over here, energize your fan. It's very important that you turn the fan on before you turn on the heating elements. Then you're going to want to click your heating elements on, and as you can see, the numbers start to rise immediately, which means the coils are getting energy. That's how you turn on your ePro heater. Okay, once you have your power on, you want to look at your thermostat. There's a round button here. You want to make sure you push that button. When you do, you're going to see a temperature light come up in the corner. What that means is the thermostat is now active. Now you want to come over here, turn on your fan. Very important, the fan's turned on first. If the coils do not feel that energy of air coming across them, they will not energize. Then you want to hit your heat switch. What's going to happen after that is it's going to start to send energy to the coils. As you can see by the numbers rising, we have energy going to the coils. Again, just to review, it's very important that you go power, fan, coils. Make sure your thermostat has both lights on it. If it doesn't, you need to push the thermostat button to ensure that the thermostat is sending a signal to the heater. Next thing you want to do is take your fan. You're going to want to place it so that it's blowing in the opposite direction of the heater. What that's going to do is create your circular vortex of air. You have the heated air coming across through the corner, the fan picking it back up, and forcing it back around the room, back to the heater, which continues to generate energy. Okay, as your fan is running, as you can see, we have a good distance between the wall and the furniture. What that's allowing is that airflow to pass behind the furniture, go back around and is picked up then by the heater and recirculated back to the fan in a circular motion, which it continues to build energy. Okay, let's talk for a minute about temperature probing. We discussed earlier about the wired probe, how they plug into the Tigum control box. You're going to want to take this probe and you're going to want to stick it in areas like this to make sure that you are actually getting heat penetration between the wall and the headboard. That tells you you're getting a lethal temperature behind there. You're going to want to take a temperature probe and maybe stick it between the box spring and mattress to make sure you're getting good through heat through there. You can take it, stick it down inside of the side of your chair to make sure you're getting a good consistent temperature there. Any areas that may be of concern, you're going to want to go ahead and put a probe in. You know, you can probe behind pictures on the wall, you can probe pretty much anywhere that you need to make sure you have a good consistent temperature. The packages come with several probes, so you're allowed to, you know, you have the ability to use 4 to 5 probes in a room if you need to make sure you have a consistent temperature in all the treatment areas.